on his whatever schedule that he wants to give his gifts on, you know?
Yeah. Maybe I'll just talk to him.
She's fierce and incredibly dedicated to what we're doing, and it helps keep me motivated to, you know, when we do come through any of the difficulties that we do face. She keeps the ship afloat, that's for sure.
When I was 19, I actually started my first business. So I had been an entrepreneur for a really long time. You know, my first company, there was a clothing company, and it became successful, and we ended up selling the company when I turned 23. So I had a lot of business experience, and you know, when I was a younger kid, I wanted to be a clothing designer. But then when I actually did it, I realized that I was looking for something more meaningful, and I was looking to go in a different direction. So when I did my undergraduate degree, I was taking some business classes and some classes about you know, climate change and social good, and you know, the professor was giving a lecture about how, you know, business people could use their minds to help, you know, solve these big problems in the world. So that was kind of where my interest first came into my head, and you know, I started thinking about it more, and I actually spent a year studying it, and I realized that it was something I really wanted to do and I really loved. So from there, you know, I worked for like about a year, but I ended up quitting my job because I was realizing, you know, no matter, you know, how much I try other things, my interest always goes back to wanting to work in, you know, using business and figuring out how can we use all these great lessons from the business world to address these big problems in the world. Like, a lot of people don't have water, they don't have electricity, they don't have food. So I quit my job. I didn't, you know, I had no idea where I was gonna go, but kind of, you know, very luckily I met Josh, my business partner, when I quit my job, and he started talking about, you know, I'm really interested in water, I'm interested in this idea of starting an organization. So it was kind of the perfect fit. And from there, I knew that I had found what I wanted to do. I had found my next journey. So yeah, that was how we got started with Water Collective.
And I think also we have to like think about who's gonna get it and who's not gonna get it. Like
when I first, you know, made the transition, it was really hard because, you know, coming from the business world, you think that if I start a business, it'll be profitable within a year. For us, it took like 2 years. So, you know, I ended up working at a bakery like during the day, and then working on building Water Collective at night. So yeah, it wasn't an easy transition. I definitely, you know, put in a lot of hard work to get it to where it needed to be, and worked a lot of, you know, jobs to like make sure I could pay my bills still and things like that. So 20 minutes has passed, and now the water looks like this. It's a yellow, brownish, murky color, a lot of metals in there, and this is what the kids have to drink every day. We've served 76,000 people in West Africa. We have 6 staff in Cameroon, and we're expanding to India this year. So yeah, it's been a really incredible journey. You know, we've learned a lot, and you know, working in the developing world is not easy. So we've also, you know, hit a lot of challenges. And yeah, it's been really great. You know, our organization is now a Forbes 30 under 30 organization. We've been recognized on, you know, Salt and Diageo's Most Inspiring Women's list, and Elle magazine. We've been in Capital Femme magazine. So it's been really great to kind of see people accept us with open arms, and accept like our mission and our vision of, you know, seeing a world where there aren't, you know, these broken water projects anymore, and accepting our vision for that. We had a water project, a water system in the village that we wanted to finish really quickly, but then the project was delayed for 4 months because there was only one driver who knew how to drive to this village because the roads are so bad, and his wife had malaria, so we couldn't do anything for 4 months. So there's challenges like that where in the US you could kind of just throw money at the problem and it gets fixed, but in the developing world there's no amount of money that can help a situation. It's just how it is, you know. There's nothing you can do to change, you know, when the roads don't exist, when people are constantly getting sick. It's uncontrollable, you know, aspects of the work. So for us, the way we've been able to overcome that is just a lot of patience and using our experiences for when we plan a new project, we add 6 months to that timeline because we know these unexpected things will always come. So yeah, I mean, the only way we've been able to stay sane and, you know, go through these problems is that we have a really good team. You know, we rely on each other a lot in our team in the US and in Cameroon. Whenever we have a problem, we know that everyone tried as hard as they could to fix the problem. So yeah, you know, having a good team and a lot of patience has helped us.
We did not have water. We had to go right down to the bush to go and fetch water. So we go down a slope, a very high hill. Our children suffer. They go to school late because of the water that they get to fetch in the morning. They can go 3-4 times in the morning. But we just use it to wash dresses, to wash dishes, but we can't drink it, or to bathe, but we can't drink it because it's not clean. So that's the problem we are really facing. But we know that if we have another help and that we have clean water here, which we can use to drink, I think it's going to change our lives very much.